Hi lovelies, how's your day been? Honestly, other than nipping to get a couple of groceries, I spent the whole day at home doing chores. Now, it's not my favourite way to spend a day, if I'm honest. There's lots of other things I'd rather be doing, but I finally finished unpacking my case, putting stuff away, moving stuff around, trying to decide where I'm going to put all my summer stuff away. I think it's time to put it away. You watch, we'll get a heat wave now. I've caught up on loads of washing and loads of things I need to do, but it's so tedious, isn't it? Honestly, but you do get a sense of satisfaction when it's done. So now I'm actually going to make a cottage pie. For those who care to join, welcome to Wendy's Kitchen. Now, one of you guys inspired me because you said you'd had this for dinner, and this is why I ask you genuinely what you're having for dinner, because sometimes it inspires me because I get fed up trying to think of different things to make. So, ingredients. This is for about 4 people because I'll freeze some. So I've got a chopped onion, 2 sort of chopped carrots. We've got very lazy garlic, some Worcester sauce, tomato puree, olive oil, and I'm going to use some red wine stock pots to give it lots of flavour. And then we've got some thyme sprigs which we're going to throw in, just bear with. Just grabbed a couple more ingredients. The mince, of course. I actually got it from Marks's that the other day, so that's just nice to have it in the container, you know, and some plain flour. So really, it's a little bit time consuming, but it's so good, and you know, it's so tasty if you've got the time and you're at home. So the first thing I'm going to do is just fry off the mince in some olive oil, really just until, give it a good dollop there. So I'm just going to fry the mince just until it's brown. Back in a sec. Okay, I've just browned the mince, removed it from the frying pan. Then I'm going to add just a wee bit more oil to the pan. And I'm going to fry, just let that heat up. I'm going to fry my carrots and onions probably for about 15 minutes or so till they start to soften up. Okay, so that's been about 15 minutes, maybe slightly longer, just to soften the carrots and onions. So next we're going to add the tomato puree, about a tablespoon I guess, thereabouts, just, you know, lash it in as you do. The equivalent of maybe 2 or 3 cloves of garlic. It's absolutely fine. And then just like a tablespoon, maybe a bit more of plain flour. Thereabouts. So that again goes back on the heat just for a few minutes to heat it through. Okay, just heated that through for a few minutes. Now add your mince back in, like so. And I've got 500 mils of red wine stock, because that's just what I felt like. Obviously you can use beef stock, add a bit of red wine or not, as the case may be. Some Worcester sauce, I would say probably a couple of tablespoons maybe. Again, it's according to taste. That should just about do it. And then some sprigs of thyme. Just a little bit more thrown in there. So that now goes back on the heat for about 40 minutes and simmers, basically just simmers on a low light. In the meantime, I'm going to peel and chop my potatoes, about 1 kilogram of potatoes, and I'm going to add to that milk, butter, What else shall I? Some cheese, seasoning, the usual scenario. And I'll be back in a sec, my loves. Okay, I've removed the thyme out of the sauce. That's reduced really nicely, so that's good to go. So now I'm gonna do the mash. I've preheated the oven to 200 fan or 220 normal. So I'm just gonna add a good dollop of milk in the mash. I did salt the potatoes, by the way, always do. A good dollop of butter. And some extra mature cheddar cheese. Yum yum. And just save some to put on the top. So I'm going to mash this up. Obviously put the sauce in my casserole dish. I'll probably use this one because it's quite good size. Sauce in, mash on top, rest of the cheddar sprinkled in the oven for about half an hour. Okay, before I dish it up, I wanted to just see the finished result. Looks good, huh? Tasty. So I'm just going to pop some garden peas in the microwave for a couple of minutes and we'll be back for the taste test, my loves. And we're good to go. Yum yum. Now it would have been nice with a glass of red wine, which is my favourite, but don't have any in. Don't know how I made that mistake. Huge. Won't make that mistake again. Still, we've got a glass of pink sparkling. So cheers. Happy Saturday, my lovelies. Right, let's do the taste test of this yumminess. Cheers. Oh my word, if I say so myself. That is yummy. Well worth the effort from time to time. So I'll keep some out, but I'll freeze some as well. So what you all having for dinner tonight? You know I mean it when I ask, because this is the kind of inspiration that I need. So I'm going to thoroughly enjoy this now. I'm actually going to sit and watch the TV while I have it. I am, because I want to and because I can. Working tomorrow, so I need to get prepped and things all ready and sorted tonight. But when I've had this, it will be shower, comfies, TV, relax, feet up and relax till tomorrow morning. Right, my lovelies, hope you've all had a good day and I'll catch up with you later. Bye for now, my loves.